This will be a video showing you what we did and what we didn't do in August, and an update on the house problems, which certainly didn't stop at just a leak, as you'll find out. And at the end I'll put on a bit of a update on the current COVID situation here, which has certainly got worse as the months progress, but more about that later. Well, yesterday we had this little visitor, and he's still here. I'll zoom into him. There he is. Little parakeety thing. Oops, he's gone. He's obviously escaped from somewhere. He's been chirping away in the garden. He's not very scared of us, so obviously he has been with humans. I'll never spot him now. But good for him. At least he's having a life now. May well have been in a stupid little cage. Oh, I can hear him, but I can't see him. Oh well, at least I'm clean.
Cimento bagnato.
Well, the leak man said it was here under this tile, so they dug up the tile there, no leak, and they kept going and kept going, and it's actually right under there, under the wall between the bathroom and the kitchen. Nothing's easy here, but what it means is they're going to have to go in from the bathroom the other side and here to get rid of the bad piece of tube. So they're back in the morning to do that. Well, at least at step one we know where the leak is. We'll see if they can fix it tomorrow. But one of the biggest problems is that when we had the other leak, which was over there, we used up all of our spare kitchen tiles. So I'm going to go off in a minute after I've had my hair cut and see if I can buy another pack of these tiles. I only hope they still do them, because that was 6 years ago. Otherwise we'll probably end up having the whole kitchen retiled. So la vie. I just thought I'd show you what Fuerteventura looks like at 8 o'clock in the morning, because it's not something I see very often. It's quite nice in a way, doesn't it? Except that my eyes should be closed in bed for another 2 hours. Clouds just hanging over the mountains there. The last bits of cloud just disappearing over here. And oh dear, it's going to be another lovely day. I do get sick of these nice days. Yeah, of course I do. Right, well I'm only up early because the guys are coming to continue fixing the water leak, hopefully. We have water again, but this is a mess in the ensuite. Need to clear up now. So, as you can probably see, this is a new piece of pipe, goes right under the wall there, into the kitchen where there's another joint. Now sadly we've got to leave this for another weeks, 10 week to 10 days, because it got just so wet, so much water's gone down there that it's got to dry out before they can cement over it and then retile. What a bummer. Oh well, at least we can have a shower now and not outside in the cold. Well, in the hot, but with cold water. As soon as the leak was fixed, we discovered a leak in the boiler, the gas boiler that heats the water. So I've taken the cover off to have a look, and it's looking rather sorry for itself, isn't it? Believe it or not, that's only just over 5 years old. Nothing lasts here. The water does have sort of trace elements of salt in it because everything's desalinated, so they rust from the inside out. Let's try turning the water on and see where the leak's coming from. It's leaking from up here somewhere. Oh, I can feel it spraying out. Yeah, I can feel it. Oh well, need a new boiler now. Will this nightmare ever end? I wonder what will go next. Right, another trip to Puerto to buy a new boiler. Well, the new boiler is now fitted and working, but of course they've changed the regulations in the last 5 years since we had the last one, and whereas you could have a chimney, which I very nicely did up through the roof, now you can't have that. It has to be a bent pipe. So now we've got this abomination under here, which looks absolutely, well, backwards, absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. When did they ever change regulations for the best? But at least we've got hot water now. Incredibly, it's actually just started raining. Well, it seems to have stopped again now. There was only a little few spots. That's the first rain I think we've had since March. But that brings on, they say things always happen in threes, so we had the water leak in the house, then we had the boiler go, and then this developed a leak in the swimming pool, the multiport valve. So this is the old one, so I've just had to have a new one of those fitted. When will it ever end, eh? But at least that one should last a long time, because I think that one's original, so that's at least 15 years old. Look at that, clouds and everything. We're out for the night again. Looks like it's Jackie's birthday, and I bet you can't guess where we are. For the third time, for 3 birthdays on the trot, we're at La Ballena in El Cotillo. Makes a change, doesn't it? The sun's about to set. Unfortunately, there's a cloud on the horizon, which means it will just die soon. Lots of kids been swimming down there. Oops, what happened there? It's been bloody hot today. Really, really hot. Unfortunately, I had to take the dogs for a walk early because we were coming here. And, phew, sweating buckets. Still, worst things happen to sea. Well, I'm sure I've said that before. Last night was one of the hottest nights I can ever remember. I got a wink of sleep. I was lying on top of the bed, sweating all night because we had a Kalima. It seems to be going today because you can sort of see the hills. Yesterday you couldn't really see them. And the Kalima, the dust in the air just sort of hangs around like a blanket. And oh boy was it hot yesterday and last night. But anyway, that's not what I came out to say. What I came out to say is, if I zoom down the road there, you see these guys in yellow overalls. Well, miracle of miracles, they're actually putting in fibre optic cables. So perhaps hell won't freeze over before I get fast internet. We'll have to see. I can't wait. My trusty tablet is finally broken. But in 5 years, oh, it's gone off again. I've watched thousands of YouTube videos on it. Time to go off and buy a new one. Just been to Traffico, picked up my new licence, and now we're having lunch in Rosario. Of course I've had to don the stupid mask. But it's very quiet here. Cruise ships aren't in yet. And it's cloudy for the first time in months. So we'll see if we can find something to eat over here. How's the thing, Sue?
It's okay. Salmon with dill sauce. It's not what I expected, but it's okay.
Yeah, the mine isn't what I expected either. The COVID situation this month has certainly developed, because at the beginning of the month, beginning of August, we had as few as 4 live cases. But as the month has progressed, it's gradually got worse. In fact, at the moment, today, there's 137 live cases. And it's not perhaps what you might think. I mean, we did have another boat full of illegal immigrants, and about 14 of those tested positive, and there may be a few more added since, because they're not actually identifying those anymore. Probably some lefties got to them. But it seems that most of these new cases have come about in the Spanish areas. Puerto, the capital, and the area, I've forgotten what it's called. Oh, Gran Tarajal, that's it. Further south, which is another sort of big Spanish area, and it seems it's mostly people coming from the mainland for big family get-togethers over August, because August is the big Spanish holiday month, a bit like it is in France. So they've had all these big family parties and things, and some of them have got it and spread it to lots of other people, which is great, isn't it? Everybody was worried that when tourists started coming that they would bring it, but it seems not, because in the north there's very few cases, and also in the south, which are the 2 main touristy areas. But we'll see what this month brings. Hopefully, now that most of the Spanish mainlanders, or peninsula dwellers as they're called here, have gone back, then things will start to ease off. So we'll see what it's like at the end of September. Well, anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. So it's bye from me, and it's bye from these two monsters who are eagerly awaiting the arrival of their friends, because we're going on a biggish dog walk. Be about 15 dogs, I think. See you soon. Bye. Well, this can be a video. I said will again.